Yo, 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 salute, salute, salute. Thank you once again. Welcome. Got some great examples to show you guys. I want to say congratulations to the community once again on another amazing gematria riddle used to predict these scripted sports outcomes, focusing mainly on what's going on nowadays with the NBA and the NFL. Obviously, there was no NFL game on today's slate. But and there wasn't very much going on in the NBA. So, but we decided to attack the most beneficial game with the most beneficial price return on investment. And I'm going to show you guys exactly why we decided to isolate this game. And you know, congratulations to the community and everybody to decide to follow the content and what we decided we wanted to attack. So, without further ado, we'll get into exactly what we liked. Um, but once the video goes up, I understand there's different time zones and people on West Coast, East Coast, all throughout the world. Once the video goes up, I would appreciate people sharing the video, promoting the video, tell a friend, post it on your social media, whatever the case may be, just to get the work out there and get more and more people in tune with exactly what we're doing. So let's get into what we decided to do today. So congratulations to all the Minnesota Timberwolves backers, as this was the game that we decided to attack. Minnesota Timberwolves money line to defeat the New York Knicks. Minnesota was about a minus 140 money line favorite, which means you had to pay $140 to bring a return of $100. But once again, the money line risk is not really a uh, doesn't really matter so much. They call it the juice. It doesn't really matter so much as long as you win the bet. But also, we always love to keep it within a respectable range that keeps your risk to a minimum, as well as preaching and always practicing responsibly attacking these games. Once again, we will never recommend a minus 200, minus 250, minus 300 money line game, as these are some of the most idiotic practices that are perpetuated in sports handicapping. That will always put you uh, in a very negative position, put you in the red, as well as bring your stress levels to all times high. Nobody wants to sweat a game when you have to risk three to get a return of one. Just based off that strategy, you have to win three of those bets just for it to make sense in a row. As well as these aren't bets, sharp bets, as we say in this field. So once again, we bring a business mindset to the way in which we decide to attack these games, and we'll never be recommending prices that we wouldn't feel comfortable laying ourselves. So focusing on this game right here, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Just based off obviously the video, we're going to be mainly speaking about the number 22, right? So as you guys can see up here, the Minnesota Timberwolves today with the victory became 22-22 for the season. So and it also was their 22nd away game. They became 10-12 away. 10 plus 12 is 22. They stayed on 22 losses while picking up their 22nd victory of the season. Now that's a lot of 22s. But the main reason why that is genuinely important is because Knicks, the team that they were facing, equals 22 in the purest cipher, full reduction, 22, 22, 22. It is a number that specifically hits with the New York Knicks. Knicks equaling 22, as well as basketball equaling 22 in the purest cipher. So it's a big number in basketball. It's a big number for the New York Knicks. And as you guys can see, I just laid out the 22s for you. Picked up 22nd wins, stayed on 22 losses. Minnesota's 22nd away game, and the New York Knicks remained on 22 wins for the season. All a bunch of 22s all throughout the board. Very, very important. Also, the Minnesota Timberwolves came into today's game 5-7 versus the Eastern Conference. Right, as you guys can see, Knicks equaling 67. Minnesota with the victory today became 6-7 versus the Eastern Conference today, playing the Knicks equaling 67. We constantly speak about numbers in their prime relationships, 67 being the 19th prime number, while also today being a 19-date numerology, obviously. January 18th, 1 plus 18 equals 19. Minnesota became 6-7 versus the East, like 67. Knicks equaling 67, the 19th prime. On the perfect day, a 19-date numerology. And obviously, this is more surface level, but not really. It's a cosmetic thing. As you guys can see, the term win equals 19 in the purest cipher as well. Full reduction. So all these numbers lined up to give us exactly what we wanted, which was a Minnesota Timberwolves victory against the New York Knicks. Once again, for all my live bettors out there, my Sharks and my veterans, you guys know who you are. Salute to you guys, because this game provided several opportunities because of the way in which it played out. You had a chance to jump on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Were down 9 points late in the third quarter, which provided plus 220, in some cases as high as $235 comeback price for the Minnesota Timberwolves to come back and win the game. So salute to all my Sharks and veterans who not only attacked the game prior to the game starting, but decided to jump back in there and attack this game aggressively while staying responsible of getting a great over 2-1 return on your money late in the third quarter. So salute to you guys. You guys know exactly who you are, as well as myself. I decided to attack this game with that super, super beneficial price of over 2-1, almost 2.5-1 return on your money with about a quarter to go late in the third quarter. So salute to you guys. You guys all know exactly who you are. And the irony of this situation as well is Coach Tom Thibodeau, who's the coach of the New York Knicks currently, and obviously, as you guys can see, this article was published in 2017. But he was also the former Minnesota Timberwolves coach and team president of basketball operations. So it is like a mini soap opera, just a storyline between the Minnesota Timberwolves and Tom Thibodeau, the coach currently of the New York Knicks. So it's always pretty interesting to see these soap opera storylines that the NBA puts on right in front of you. And obviously, Taj Gibson as well as a current New York Knicks player, former Minnesota Timberwolves player as well. So, and he also played a ton of minutes today in this specific game. And he's not really a part of the rotation. He's more of a bench player, but definitely played a bunch of minutes in today's game. So again, more NBA soap opera material, and I just wanted to show you guys the correlation between these NBA coaches that get passed around from team to team to team, and just the relevance of the number 22 connecting not only with basketball but specifically with the Knicks, and why that was extremely important today for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So congratulations once again to the entire community for jumping on top of a very, very amazing riddle and decode when it came to this NBA game. And just staying on that number 22 as well, just speak a little bit about what was going on in the NHL today. So in the NHL, they were honoring Willie O'Ree, who's most prominently known as as the first NHL as the first black NHL player. There was previously a black NHL player who got signed, but never debuted for an actual NHL team. But he is the first supposedly the first black NHL player to play in a game. His name is WIllie, and today his jersey was retired by the Boston Bruins. And as you guys can see, Boston equaling 22 in the purest cipher, full reduction. That's why we're staying on the number 22. I felt like this story made a bunch of sense to bring this up. But so WIllie's jersey today was honored by the Boston Bruins, who ironically came into today's game. They were playing the Carolina Hurricanes. And they came into today's game on 22 wins for the season, and they remained on 22 wins for the season. The same day that they retired WIllie, number 22, for the Boston Bruins. So definitely not an accident that had happened today. Specifically with the Boston team, Boston connecting with the number 22, and you know, as you guys can see, WIllie, they retired the number 22 sweater rising to the rafters in Boston on Tuesday, January 18th, which ironically is the same day he debuted for the Boston Bruins in 1958. He made his debut on January 18th, 1958, and January 18th, 2022, at the year 22, his jersey is getting retired on the exact same date. So none of this happens by accident. It's this is not a coincidence. It's far from that, and we're just actually showing you how symbolic these numbers are. Focusing more on just the number 22. So 22, when you write that out, as you guys can see, it equals 42 in reverse full reduction. And for anybody who's familiar with the number 42 and how prominent it is when it connects to black athletes and actors, just black people in general, obviously Jackie Robinson wore the number 42. The first black Major League Baseball player played in 42 games, and so on and forth. There's a big correlation with the numbers 42. Slavery equaling 42 in reverse full reduction. Obviously, black history equaling 181, which is the 42nd prime number. So there's a big correlation with the number 42, and black people. If you write the word, Negro out equals 22 as well. So how ironic that the first black NHL player is retiring his jersey number 22 in the year 22, and he played for Boston, which equals 22 in the purest cipher. None of this is an accident. I hope you guys are able to tie this together and appreciate the correlation that I'm showing you. And it's definitely far from being a coincidence. So I just wanted to bring you guys that story, so you guys were able to visualize it, see it, tie it together, and put it out there for more people to come across. And hopefully you guys, for those of you not already in tune, we got the NFL playoffs going on. NBA season is continuing. The MLB season will be starting shortly. So for those of you not in tune, the link will be in the description for anybody that wants to join up and be a part of the community. Definitely looking forward to more amazing months, and concluding this NFL season with a big bang. So salute to you guys. Appreciate everybody for joining me. Thank you very much. If you're in here, click that like button, smash the like button. Once you watch a video, smash that button, and share the video, man. And if you want to reach out to us on any social medias, that's MRFUTUR3S on all social medias, Twitter and Instagram. Appreciate you guys so much. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Post it, share it. We're trying to get the numbers up as well. Really appreciate it. And on that note, enjoy the rest of your night. And as we love to say on this channel, gematria at its finest, easy as 1, 2, 3. Salute to you guys. Take care of yourselves. And I'm out of here, man. Take care. Salute to you, Nate. Salute to you, Nate. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see. We'll see how those predictions turn out. Appreciate you, man. Enjoy your night.